High above the world, where the air thins and stone rises like frozen waves, the mountains stand unforgiving. Wind carves through sheer cliffs, and clouds drift like cold breath across the slopes. Here, survival begins long before predator meets prey. Beneath the cliff's edge lies a void that swallows sound and light. Stones tumble for long seconds before disappearing into shadow. In these vertical realms, gravity is absolute. One misstep here is not a fall. It is a descent into silence. Alone on a ledge barely 30 centimeters wide, the mountain goat holds its ground. Each hoof shifts subtly, redistributing weight with perfect instinct. In this vertical world, balance is everything, and a single mistake could mean the end. A split hoof grips a fragment of stone no larger than a fist. Its flexible edges mold to the rock, anchoring life against gravity. Pebbles break loose and tumble into the abyss, their fading echoes a reminder of how fragile this balance truly is. A sudden sound rides the wind. The goat's ears twitch, catching vibrations long before danger is seen. Its pupils widen. Head raised, it draws in the cold air, searching for scent. Up here, instinct reacts faster than thought. From the cold shadow of fractured stone, a snow leopard moves almost unseen. Its pale coat dissolves into granite and frost. Every step is deliberate, body pressed low against the mountain. In this landscape, camouflage is power. On a ridge carved by wind and time, the leopard advances with silent precision. Its long tail sways gently, counterbalancing each careful step. Above a deadly drop, balance is not grace. It is survival written in muscle and bone. The world narrows within a single gaze. Golden eyes fix upon distant movement. Pupils tighten against the glare of white stone. Breath slows, steady and controlled. In this frozen silence, focus becomes a weapon. The wind shifts in the predator's favor. Flowing steadily from goat to leopard, it carries no warning scent uphill. The mountain goat tests the air, unaware of what waits behind stone. In these heights, invisibility is not silence, it is strategy. Only 12 meters of fractured rock divide hunter and prey. A short distance, yet filled with peril. Between them lies unstable stone and open air. On this narrow ridge, one decisive movement will break the tension and determine who survives. The sound is faint, but instinct reacts instantly. The goat snaps its head toward the cliffs, scanning every shadow and fracture in the stone. Its eyes search for movement, yet the predator remains hidden. Suspicion lingers, but certainty does not. The sound is faint, but instinct reacts instantly. The goat snaps its head toward the cliffs, scanning every shadow and fracture in the stone. Its eyes search for movement, yet the predator remains hidden. Suspicion lingers, but certainty does not. Now, only 8 meters remain. The snow leopard advances in 3 deliberate steps, each placed with surgical precision. Beneath thick fur, powerful shoulder muscles coil and release silently. Distance shrinks, and the moment of commitment draws ever closer. For a suspended heartbeat, the mountain falls silent. Predator and prey freeze in perfect stillness. Only the wind moves, sweeping across jagged stone. In this fragile pause, tension tightens like a drawn bow, waiting to release. Stillness shatters in an instant. Coiled muscle explodes into motion as the leopard launches forward. Stone erupts beneath its paws, dust bursting into the white air. In less than a second, patience transforms into unstoppable force. The leopard launches into empty air, body stretched over a lethal gap. For a heartbeat, it belongs to the wind. A subtle twist of the tail adjusts its path. Below waits the abyss. High above drifting clouds, a narrow cave clings to the sheer mountain wall. Inside waits a snow leopard cub, small and alone against endless stone. The den offers shelter from wind and cold, yet in these unforgiving heights, safety is never guaranteed for long. At the base of the cliffs, another predator moves through cold air. A brown bear walks steadily along the rock, then pauses. It lifts its head, testing the wind. In the mountains, scent can travel far and reveal opportunity. On the wind drifts a fragile scent, milk and new life. The bear's nostrils flare as instinct sharpens. Slowly, its massive head turns toward the cliffs above. Where there is youth, there is vulnerability. And where there is vulnerability, opportunity often follows. From inside the cave, daylight suddenly fades. A towering shadow fills the entrance. The cub presses back against cold stone, heart racing. What was shelter becomes confinement. In the mountains, size alone can shift the balance of power. The bear strikes with explosive force. Claws rake across stone, splintering rock and sending shards into the white glare. Dust fills the air as the cave entrance fractures. What was once shelter begins to collapse under relentless power. In a flash of instinct, the cub darts through a narrow crack behind the den. It bursts into open daylight and immediately loses its footing on the treacherous slope. Sliding downward, tiny claws scrape frantically against stone, battling gravity with every desperate. The camera sweeps across devastation. The cave entrance lies shattered, fresh fractures cutting through ancient stone. Deep claw marks scar the granite surface. What was once a sanctuary now bears the violent imprint of intrusion. Across the broken cliffs, a faint cry pierces the wind. The mother freezes instantly. Her pupils widen, sharpening focus. Exhaustion vanishes beneath instinct. Somewhere beyond fractured stone, her cub is calling for protection. Limping but unbroken, the mother approaches the narrow crevice. The cub emerges cautiously, pressing its head against her abdomen. Above endless clouds, they stand together once more. On this merciless ridge, survival is measured in protection and bond. The camera pulls back, revealing a sheer cliff blazing under white sunlight. A mother stands beside her cub, instinct prevailing over brute strength. Wind still howls across the mountain face. Yet against the vast silence, life endures.